Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Teacher JM and today we're going to discuss English 3 Quarter 1 Week 7 of the revised K-12 curriculum with the topic Relating Events to One's Experience with Explanation as Text Type. Here are the learning competencies. First, comprehend stories. Number 5, relate story events to one's experience. Next, comprehend informational text. Number 3, identify text types. Letter C, explanation. Another, identify discourse markers for a given text type. Number 3, explanation. And lastly, express ideas using text types. Number 3, explanation. And for our objectives, at the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to identify discourse markers for the given text type explanation, comprehend stories by relating events to one's experiences, explain events of the story relatable to one's experiences, and participate actively in class. Now, let's play a game. It's called Have You Ever Experienced the Same Thing? Raise your thumb like this if yes, and thumbs down if not. Are you ready? Let's begin. Have you ever experienced the same thing like this? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if not. What do you feel when this happened? Share or explain your experience. Have you ever experienced the same thing like this? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if not. What do you feel when this happened? Share or explain your experience. And lastly, have you ever experienced the same thing like this? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if not. What do you feel when this happened? Share or explain your experience, or you can also write down your experiences at the comment section below. Did you like our game? Great! Now, let's define explanation. It's a kind of writing that tells you how or why something happens. It breaks down a process, event, or idea step by step so the reader can understand the reasons behind it. Think of it like someone patiently answering your why or how questions. What are discourse markers? Discourse markers, also called linking words or transition signals, are super useful for organizing explanation type text. They help guide the reader through your reasoning or elaboration clearly and logically. What are discourse markers for explanation? These are, to begin with, firstly, this means we use these discourse markers to introduce a certain topic or idea. Another discourse markers, for example, in other words, namely, we use these discourse markers to give examples or clarify. Next, we have moreover, besides, Additionally, these scores markers are used to add more information because, therefore, as a result, are the scores markers to show cause and effect. In fact, clearly, indeed, are the scores markers to emphasize. And overall, or to sum it up, are the scores markers to conclude or summarize. Using explanation to relate stories read to one's experiences. It means using what happens in a story to help you think about something that happened to you. How to connect stories you read to your own life using explanation. First, read the story. Pick out the main idea or what happened to the characters. Second, think about your life. Ask yourself, has something like this happened to me? Or you can ask, how would I feel if I were in this story? And third, explain the connection. Say, this reminds me of when or you can say, I understand the character because one time here's an example. There's a story about a girl loses her dog but finds it later. Here's the possible explanation relating to your own life experience. You can say, this reminds me of when I lost my toy in the park. I was sad, just like the girl, but I found it later too. This time, let's move on to the application. Let's read the directions. Read the short story on the next slide, then write one line from the story that is relatable to you. Are you ready? Let's begin. Our story is entitled Benny the Bunny. Benny the Bunny failed his math test and cried all the way home, thinking he'd never understand numbers. But his big sister showed him a trick with carrots to help him count. And suddenly, math wasn't so scary. He practiced every day, even turning snack time into study time with crunchy quizzes. The next test came, and Benny hopped out of class with a big smile and a perfect score. Now, let's answer. Did you write one line from the story that is relatable to you? Good job! You can share it in the comment section below. As for me, the line that is relatable to me is this part. He practiced every day, even turning snack time into study time with crunchy quizzes. This reminds me when I also have to practice more so my scores will get high in my math and English test. It was hard at first, but I managed to pass my exams like Benny the Bunny. This time, let's move on to the generalization. Let's answer this question. What is explanation as text type? Very good. It's a kind of writing that tells you how or why something happens. It breaks down a process, event, or idea step by step so the reader can understand the reasons behind it. And you can think of it like someone patiently answering your why or how questions. Another question: how to connect stories you read to your own life using explanation. Very good. First, read the story. Then, think about your life. And lastly, explain the connection. This time, let's move on to the evaluation. Let's read the directions. Read the short story on the next slide, then answer the question that follows. Are you ready? Let's start. The title of our short story is Mia's Wish. Mia the kitten used to play alone with her yarn ball and wish someone would join her fun. One day at the park, she met Toby the turtle and Zara the zebra, who loved games and giggles too. They built a fort from sticks and leaves, made up secret handshakes, and shared peanut butter sandwiches. Mia learned that true friends make every day feel like a sunny adventure. Now, let's answer. Question number 1. What is the title of the short story? Very good. The title of the short story is Mia's Wish. Question number 2. Who are the characters in the short story? Awesome! The characters in the short story are Mia the kitten, Toby the turtle, and Zara the zebra. Question number 3. Where did the short story happen? You're right. The short story happened at the park. And for numbers 4 and 5, which part of the story is relatable to you and why? Awesome! You can put your answer on the comment section below. As for me, the part of the story that's relatable to me is when Mia the kitten meet her new friends, Toby the turtle and Zara the zebra, because this part of the story reminds me of my friends too. There you go. I hope that you learned a lot about our topic in English 3, Quarter 1, Week 7 of the revised K-12 curriculum, and it's all about relating events to one's experience with explanation as text type. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Teacher JM, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. You can also support our YouTube channel by clicking like button, sharing this video, and putting a comment for the content that you want us to cover. Again, thank you and see you next video.